So what we want to do is we want to stand about shoulder width apart. So nice feet flat, sort of a little bit of a movement towards the front, a little bit of a weight towards the front of your toes on the balls of your feet. You want to stand with your shoulders back just a little bit. So just back a little bit. You want to put your chin out just a little bit. You don't want it out too far, just want it out a little bit so we can have a nice clear airway for you. So the first thing that we want to do is take a very deep breath in through our nose. So when we're doing warm-ups, particularly for drama and vocal work, we always breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Okay, so we take three deep breaths in. So we take a deep breath in through our nose, filling it all up here, out through your mouth. Another one through your nose. One more through your nose, filling it all up, and out we go. Now, to start off with some sounds. So the first thing we're going to do is just a hum. It's just one nice hum in any range, high note, whatever you want to do, just a sound, a hum sound. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose, filling up our chest cavity, filling up our lungs, and then we're just going to go out with a hmm. And what I want you to do is go hmm with that one breath. I don't want you to take a second breath, just want you to use the one breath and take it through until you're done. Obviously, don't go until you faint. We don't want fainting, but just use the breath that you have in your lungs and out it goes. So we take a deep breath in through our nose. I've shortened these a little bit. I can go a little bit longer, I promise, but that will take up too much time. So a nice long hum. The second part of that is an extension on the hum. So you're starting out with a hum, but then just as you start to hum, ma, you drop your mouth open. So what you want to do is really start to release and relax the chin, relax the jaw, and really drop. And you really want to keep that chin out. Remember, we don't want to clunk it up here. We want to keep that chin out, but you want to start to relax the jaw. So I often use that exercise or that hand gesture with my students, and that's a good way to indicate when to open. And again, we're just using that one breath that we have. So starting with the deep breath in, ma, and so on and so on. So just please use the one breath. You don't want to use breath and breath and breath and totally exhaust yourself when you're about to start doing pieces and doing your warm-up. So we move on to some fun sounds now. So we're looking at a huh, huh sound, and that comes from roughly around this kind of area here. So we want to hear a nice huh, huh sound, and we really want to feel it. I recommend you to put your hand on your stomach, and you want to be able to feel the air and feel your stomach moving against your hand. And that shows that you're using the right muscles to push the sound. All of that sound and that energy and air comes from using your gut. And that's where we want to feel that. So we pop our hand on our stomach, on our gut part here, and we take a deep breath in. Now, just before I go, you can do 3 of these, or you can do 5 of these. So this depends on how much time you have for your warm-up, but this is a great way to do it. I'm going to do 3 today, but you can do 5, and that does a full warm-up for you. So deep breath in through your nose. Ha, ha, ha. And you really want to feel that push. Okay. The second sound is g. And we are really using that hand to feel that sound being pushed. Now the g sound is a G-U-H sound, and that comes from about your belly button sound. And we really want to push in the stomach area and push that sound. Use your stomach muscles to push that sound out. So it's a g sound, and we want to go g for 3. So deep breath in, and g, g, g. Excellent. The next sound is a pa sound. It comes from up here. So it's a pa, pa, pa sound. We want to really hear the P and the H in that. It's nice and clear. And pa, pa. And of course you can use this and make the sound that fits for you. If your tone or pitch or whatever they call it is higher or lower, please feel free to do that. So, pa, 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 for 3. Then we go higher and we go up into a sort of head sound here, and it's a ka, ka, and that naturally just lifts us. We do lift ourselves back. You can lift your chin out a little bit more, and we do ka for 3. So 1, 2, 3. Ka, ka, ka. It's nice and good. The last one is my favorite, and it's always one that gets a bit of a laugh as well, and it's a B sound, and that is a B-U-H sound, and that comes from below our belly button. It's nice and guttural, and it's really low, and what we can do to help the sound is make a kind of face. That's always fun and helpful, and you can take a breath between each B just to help you get that full sound. I often describe it as the sound is coming out of your mouth and dropping directly onto the floor. So B, it's hitting the ground. So we want a B sound and a UH, a sound, okay? So we're going to go from just below the belly button. You can put your hand just below your belly button, and we want a B sound. And of course, make a crazy face too. So let's do B for 3. Ready? Deep breath in through your nose. B. Buh, buh. And we want to feel that. You want to feel that against your hand. Okay, the last one that I like to do that's a little bit dramatic as well, and it brings in the musical theatre kind of feel to it. But what we do is we do 4 short me's and 1 long ma. So the me is a me, 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 and then there's a ma, and it has a nice long sound. So you can take a breath after your 4th me to really push that ma sound. I add a walk to it to help just to get some movement going, but also the most important thing is when you get to your ma, you can actually feel the grounding yourself, putting your feet nice and flat on the ground, really centering or grounding yourself, and then pushing that sound. So you want to really push that sound. And of course, if you want to use spirit fingers or shiny fingers, you can as well. So I'm going to go back a little bit. Oh, excuse the shorts. And we have 4 short me's and 1 long ma. So we go me, 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 ma. And you go as long as you can with just that one breath. So I will put the instructions, the links, all the information about the workshop and that little warm up in there. I hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, stay groovy, and I hope you just breathe through all of this.